Is Messi better than Salah? Here is our 1 vs 1 opinion. Who has more goals in 2022/2023? Lionel Messi or Mohamed Salah? Arrow down. Lionel Messi has the following offensive skills. He has 16 goals and a total of 54 shots on goals. This results in a goal conversion rate of 54%. He had a total of 0 big chances. Expected goals can only be provided to logged-in users. Mohamed Salah has the following offensive skills. He has 19 goals and a total of 45 shots on goals. This results in a goal conversion rate of 45%. He had a total of 0 big chances. Who has more assists in 2022/2023? Lionel Messi or Mohamed Salah? Arrow down. Regarding the passing and playmaking skills, we can see the following picture. Lionel Messi has a total of 14 assists, 39 key passes. These are passes leading to a shot on goal, and he created a total of 0 chances. Mohamed Salah has a total of 11 assists, 32 key passes, and he created a total of 0 chances. Another important metric to measure the player's performance is the pass completion rate in general, and more importantly the pass completion rate into the opponent's box, because this is where most goals are made. Lionel Messi has a pass completion rate of 0% for passes into the box. Mohamed Salah has a pass completion rate of 0% for passes into the box. Expected goals, expected goal build-up and expected goal chain value are only visible to our logged-in users. Who is better in defense, Lionel Messi or Mohamed Salah? Arrow down. Let's have a look at Lionel Messi's and Mohamed Salah's defensive skills. Lionel Messi has a total of 1 blocks, 7 aerial duels and a total number of 0 tackles. Mohamed Salah has a total of 0 blocks, 41 aerial duels and a total number of 1 tackles. Since 2008-2009, when he first made more than 30 La Liga appearances in one season, Lionel Messi never dropped below the 30 appearance mark in a league campaign for Barcelona. If you went to watch Barca, the chances were Messi would be playing, which was reassuring seeing as many made the trip to Camp Nou especially to see the Argentine, who is widely regarded as the greatest soccer player of all time. And Messi's availability is part of his greatness. His evolution as a player, from a darting tricky young forward to prolific goalscorer to supreme playmaker and master technician, came as a result of him always being there. He was very good at everything, all of the time. He was almost always available for selection, and his ever-increasing talent demanded he be selected. In modern football, squad rotation is key to competing on all fronts and keeping players fresh and free from injury. Many clubs have large squads that allow for rotation with little drop in quality, but there are players who, like Messi, are at such a high level and so important to their team that they cannot be dropped. Among the reams of data and statistics now present in football that look at everything from players' expected contributions in attack or their work rate in defense, availability remains key. Accordingly, the soccer statistics website FBref has a separate section for playing time which lists data on availability such as the percentage of minutes played, starts, and complete matches played. In the 2021-22 season, for example, Liverpool defender Virgil van Dijk, Tottenham Hotspur striker Harry Kane, Barcelona striker Robert Lewandowski, then of FC Bayern, Paris Saint-Germain forward Kylian Mbappé, and Manchester City fullback João Cancelo all played more than 88% of the available minutes for their respective teams. These players are all considered in the upper echelons of the sport in their respective positions, and much of that is down to their ever-presence. Luck can play its part in a player's availability, though. Even with the best technology and advances in sports science, injuries are still unpredictable in an increasingly physically demanding sport. One player who has had poor luck with injury is Naby Keita of Liverpool FC. A report by The Athletic earlier this month went into detail on the club's sports science and medical department and revealed one of the positives that emerged before Keita was signed from RB Leipzig in 2018, was his availability. This shows top clubs such as Liverpool, that boasts a much-lauded recruitment department, are looking at a player's ability to play plenty of games as well as their ability once playing, but it also shows this area of the game can still be unpredictable. The Athletic article, written by Simon Hughes, states that Liverpool's medical department contributed towards a new buy-in that prioritized availability, and presentations were made to owners, Fenway Sports Group. One of the first signings of the new era was Naby Keita, who was available for 78.7% of RB Leipzig's league games in the season before Liverpool agreed a deal to sign him. However, Keita's best season at Anfield was his first in 2018-19, when he racked up 1,390 minutes in the Premier League, 40.6% of Liverpool's total, a season when his average time on the pitch was also the highest of his Liverpool career at 56 minutes a game. At the other end of the scale for Liverpool, Mohamed Salah, who is in his sixth season at the club, has made 186 league appearances and features in pretty much every league and Champions League game. He is Liverpool's Messi, both in terms of his attacking talent and his availability. If Liverpool were using Keita's availability of 78.7% at RB Leipzig as a good number, then they will be more than pleased with Salah's Premier League availability of 85%, 95%, 84.1%, 90% and 80.8% in his 5 full seasons at the club. You can't become one of the best players in the world, like Salah and Messi, if you don't play. You could be the most talented player your team has signed, but talent can't be shown in the treatment room. As the Los Angeles Dodgers first baseman Freddie Freeman commented this month, you can be a 5-tool player, but if you don't have the 6th tool of playing every day, what's the point of the first 5 tools? It's a shame that this is the case, and questions can be raised about the workload these players are asked to put in such a relatively short career. Absences, maybe even unforced ones, should be normalized rather than criticized. Some of the most talented sports people have never had the chance to fully show their ability due to injury. Many are still lauded almost mythically as players who, were it not for injuries, would have lit up their sport at the top level for many years. Some injury-prone players still manage to do so. That Brazilian striker Ronaldo is still widely considered the best center-forward ever, is testament to how good he was in those bursts of games he did play. But in the fast-moving world of football, both in terms of its timeline and its action on the pitch, players almost need to be omnipresent in order to retain their profile and status. Some, like Messi and Salah, have been able to do so, but let's not write off completely those who haven't. Mohamed Salah has been likened to Lionel Messi after the Liverpool superstar put in a world-class performance in the draw with Man City. Salah was at his brilliant best as he provided an assist before scoring in his 7th consecutive match of the season. This club never forget these things, so people will talk about this goal for a long time, and in 50 or 60 years' time they will remember this goal. TalkSport host Jamie O'Hara was in agreement at Salah's quality and thinks he is the closest to Messi we have seen. He's the best player in the world, for me. If you are looking at a player who is playing at the peak of his powers, O'Hara told Breakfast, I can't look at anyone and say they are doing better than Mo Salah. Not only is he doing it in the Premier League, which is the best league in the world, but he's doing it in big games. That performance against Man City was outstanding. The individual brilliance, especially for his goal. The England international gave his take on who has impressed him most, both playing alongside him and against him, while he also named his picks for the fastest, strongest and smartest players at Liverpool. Speaking on the latest episode of Goals Simply the Best, he discussed what Mohamed Salah has done to earn the title of the greatest he has played with, saying, "I think just score a lot of goals. It's the hardest thing to do in football, so for him to do it so consistently, he's the best." It was no surprise to hear him name Messi as the best he has ever come up against, as the right back summed it up simply, adding, "I don't know, he's just the best."